Hey, my beautiful people. I hope you all are doing good, taking care of yourselves. So, if you're new to the show, I'm Damian Joshua, the host and producer of DJ's Corner, the podcast show, which you're currently listening now. And for the old followers and listeners, hey everyone. So, I'm on Instagram, Twitter. The links are given on the podcast show description. You're always free to follow, give your suggestions, anything. It can be good, bad, neutral, whatever. I take up suggestions. I take up ideas from different people. So I know it's been a month that I've not dropped any episodes, literally to say, because I've been down on my physical health, my mental health. It took me literally a month to retrieve back into my normal forms and being all these academic works, but my physical and mental health was a bit low. Since there's many things to say, but I think certain things I want to keep it a bit personal, and the mental health part and the thing which I faced is a very hectic and a very tough time. People around me, they would have not definitely known that I've been going through a very, very different whole life setup scenario and everything, because I don't show, or I don't tell this is that and that is this, I don't dare tell anything, because I don't want to make people down or make them feel pity for me or anything like that. My mental health, I don't know, I've been giving topics on mental health, development, personality, all those stuffs. Even though I give all these topics to you people, and you just listen, but I think I failed to look after my mental health. This is what I personally felt, because we are just humans. We are not robots or computers or these electronic gadgets or anything, just reformat or delete or reboot or whatever. We are just humans. We have the happiest part, the saddest part, the difficult part, and I've seen a very different life comparing to the last 20 years. And after this 20 years, I just turned 21 on April 11, I'm sorry. So there's a very huge difference on the life which I'm currently doing, and the things which I face, the stress, the anxiety. I'm so happy that I've not gone into depression. Anxious, but I'm not too anxious, or I don't go exactly into the anxiety part, because I think that there's some I don't know what power, or a different supernatural power inside me that which made me to withstand the worst difficult scenario in my life, which happened a year ago. And it's very different that and I'm so happy and I'm proud to say that a 20-year-old guy can't withstand such a big thing. I'm just telling what happened 1 year ago. I'm not telling the exact thing, the exact scenario which happened, but this thing which I explained, there's a very huge story or a thing behind it that will be definitely coming out as a series. That's a very different thing, because I took literally 1 year of time to recover from it. I'm still recovering, from the pain and the hurt and all those stuff. I'm still recovering. It's not such easy to come out and live a life again, to say, because people around me, they think that I'm happy, I do that, I do this, but it's not literally true. It's not literally true. I grieve inside me. Everybody has different things which happens in life, and to overcome it. And there are worse scenario cases, they go and do all the other stuffs. I don't want to mention any other things, because I should not get a copyright thing, or it should not be anything about about all these terrorist things, or which is mentally depressing, because people who listen to me or follow me, because they love my content, they do listen. So I just don't want to go into to the deepest part of which is happening, or which happens in people who face depression, anxiety. And coming back to my health status, it's okay to say my physical health and mental health, because due to the stress, mainly due to the stress and other external influences and the environment which I am currently now, it pushed me, it forced me to go into all these things. Sometimes it's we who travel with this life, with the sorrows, with everything, every feeling, every moment, it's with us. We can share, but people can't be every time with you. There's a point, or there's a time that you have to be on your own, or you have to go through certain situations, or whatever things like you face, you have to be alone, you have to face it alone. So I think like this 1 year facing alone, even though I have everything around me, but facing things alone, or doing things alone and everything alone, like I'm just used to the word alone. And I think like it made me more stronger. It made me to realize more about who's Damian Joshua. Like literally, like I deeply went into a self-exploratory thing. Like I just explored myself, like the real Damian. I want to know the real Damian, how he is and how this person is. Is he kind or rude or happy, or a good person or a good-hearted one? Like everything. Like this was a very different time. I started to see things in a very different way. Especially to say, I started seeing things in a very different way, in a very methodical, in a very mature way. Even though people they don't understand certain things, which is still I don't consider them as being childish or anything, because my perspective, my views on situations or scenarios or any perspective which I see is very different. And again, I think that I'm proud of myself, because I'm not boasting or telling that like it's all these things which I went through, because like I think it's very helpful, and I'm very happy that I'm bold. I am so happy that I could face all the situations. I faced the worst situation in my life, worst ever thing, like which I could not even imagine. Like I used to feel I'm so sorry. I used to feel pity for people or for a thing, but which when the reality hit, like when this happened in my life, like okay, cool, like it had a very like I can't explain. Like I had a I just dived into 3 to 4 steps. Like I went a leap. So like things like were very different for me. I started to see things very differently. So for the past 1 year, for the past 1 month, it was a very difficult thing. Like now only, like I think the old person is coming back. Okay, the old Damian is coming back, and this person is going to enjoy life, and happy to say that definitely soon I'll be coming out with many surprises. I'll be traveling to places, and new series is also coming up very soon. I'm working over it. Like for the past 1 year which I suffered, like that is definitely going to come out as a series. Like I think I revealed it already. Like it's COVID-19 my story. So this is the thing which happened, and this COVID-19, like it was a very, very different thing. Even people don't forget that this coronavirus is still around, moving around. So be very careful, sanitize yourself, use your masks and everything, follow all the rules and regulations what the government gives. Okay, please do follow it. So this is the thing which I wanted to say, and please do follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and everything. So it's your DJ signing off from this episode, and meet you in another episode. So until then, take care guys. Bye bye.